Check this out, guys. Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the all-new CTR Ferrari 458 from a first-person point of view. The brilliance of the 458 starts with the engine. It's got a 4.5-liter naturally aspirated V8 revving to 9,000 RPM. In stock form, it makes 562 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque. Only this car has been rebuilt from the ground up by CTR. Engine tuning and a titanium exhaust result in a power increase of 83 horsepower to the wheels, bringing total crank horsepower near 650. That's 53 more than a Speciale. So what exactly is CTR? It's a new company called Classic Tuning Restorations, made by the geniuses behind Gunther Works and Vorsteiner. Their first project is a fully bespoke 458, allowing clients to create the perfect naturally aspirated Ferrari with increased performance and OEM plus build quality. CTR has developed a full carbon fiber body kit that's as functional as it is gorgeous. We've got a Pista-inspired S-duct at the front for increased downforce over the front axle. We also have widened inlets at the front and the lower fascia for additional cooling, and it just looks simply epic. Opening the hood allows you to see that functional S-duct, how air passes through here and then up and over the hood. But it also reveals a custom front lift, and the full carbon fiber exposed luggage compartment reminds me of something straight out of the Ferrari F50. Around the side, we have widened vented fenders, kind of similar to the Ferrari F40, to allow turbulent air in the wheel arches to escape, reducing lift. We also have magnesium wheels, which save 20% unsprung mass over the OEM Ferrari wheels. They're wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires and measure an astonishing 355 millimeters at the rear for more grip. We have a revised bumper and diffuser, as well as a spoiler to match the increased downforce at the front. As mentioned, we have a titanium exhaust with sport cats and full-on headers. The 458 was already gorgeous, but this just takes things to a whole nother level. The modifications continue into the interior. We have full carbon fiber door cards like the Speciale, as well as metallic floorboards. Everything is covered in Alcantara. Look at those gorgeous carbon fiber sport bucket seats. We even have a passenger display so they can see how fast you're going with integrated Apple CarPlay, so they can also change the music as well. Alcantara wrapped steering wheel, 7-speed dual clutch transmission with paddles mounted behind. We also have a transmission tune to make shifts faster and more aggressive. Down here, you can change driving modes, reverse, auto, as well as launch control. We've got the Manatino dial on the steering wheel itself to switch between wet, sport, race, CT off, and holy crap mode. This is the bumpy road button in case things get a little bit bumpy to soften the suspension, as well as an analog engine start-stop button. Turning indicators are on the wheel itself, and we even have a shift indicator light at the top of the steering wheel, so you can see exactly when to shift. To put the front lift up, we've got a button here. It works super quickly. I love the interior of the 458, and they've just modernized it a little bit. And that analog tachometer is just priceless. Because we have a valved exhaust, we have a little controller. So press and hold this B button, and the exhaust livens up. All right, guys, let's take it for a drive. Behind the wheel of the 458 now, and for the first 30 seconds, how about I stop talking and let you listen? The 458 holds a very special place in my heart. Having owned a Speciale Aperta, wanting a 458 now again, and I even wrote my college essay, my entrance essay on the Ferrari 458. How funny is that? The problem is prices are getting absolutely outrageous. Speciales are the better part of $1 million now, and Apertas are over $2 million. That's where CTR comes into play. You can still get a standard 458 in the realm of $250,000. Then for $100,000 to $200,000 in modifications, you're able to get a bespoke Speciale Plus. The performance of this outshines the Speciale. You've got more grip, you've got more horsepower, some modern creature comforts, but the best part is you don't have to worry about the mileage. That's a big reason why I sold my Speciale Aperta. I got it with 800 miles on it, I put 6,000 on it, and all of a sudden when it was time to sell, I had the highest mileage one in the world that was for sale. So I was scared to drive it any more than that. This car has 21,000 miles on it, and who cares? You can drive it every single day if you want. Take it on rallies, take it to the track, and you've got all the performance and some really cool looks. Obviously, you don't have the future value that a Ferrari will hold, but this is built so well, I am actually curious to see if these will go on the used market for more than it costs to actually build one. So they've refined some really cool parts of the 458. One of its gremlins is the first gear jerkiness. When I first got my Speciale, I honestly was confused and thought maybe it was broken. If you're going around town in first gear and you're on the throttle just a little bit too much, it jerks back and forth to a degree where it's actually really, really frustrating. So they've eliminated that entirely, and at the same time made shifts crisper and higher performing. And this thing is just absolutely incredible. The exhaust note is fantastic. The steering feel is amazing. And it is just such an incredible car to be behind the wheel of. This era of Ferrari is one of the best of all time. Pininfarina design, naturally aspirated, high revving V8. Sure, it's not as fast as a new SF90 or 296, but it's got character to it that is just absolutely unexplainable. And I hope that car companies start moving backwards in a way. We don't need them to be absolute rocket ships in a straight line and super comfortable. How about make something that feels raw and aggressive behind the wheel that just puts a smile on your face the entire time? And I like the fact that you can buy a 458 and modernize it with CTR and basically feel like you're in a new Ferrari. There's nothing that this lacks, really, that you're going to be missing out on that a newer Ferrari has. And that soundtrack is just incredible. Those full headers and titanium exhaust is a glorious combination. The 7-speed DCT is phenomenal. The shifts are razor quick and super sharp. The 458 already had a phenomenal gearbox, but what I like about CTR's tune is the upshifts feel more aggressive, and so they kick you in the back, not quite like a single clutch, but a little bit harder than they would on a traditional dual clutch. This thing is so easy to drive. The steering is magical. There's only one thing that I wish they would do, and I imagine it's totally possible through CTR, and that is use the steering rack that's on the Speciale. So the steering ratio is tighter, it's quicker on the Speciale, and the responsiveness of that steering is out of this world. The 458 is already brilliant, but they haven't touched the steering, and if they could put some of the Speciale magic into the steering, this would be one of, if not the greatest cars ever. And it certainly might be the best car for $500,000 or less. The cool part about CTR is you don't have to do all of the modifications. You can just do the carbon fiber body kit, you could just do the wheels, you could just do interior work, you can do all of it, so on and so forth. You can pick exactly how you want this thing to be. How about some more sound clips? I mean, come on, it really doesn't get any better than that. Forced induction is cool for power, but that sound, you could just go through the gears all day long in this car and never get bored. And then you've got incredible handling and looks to boot. It's also pretty comfortable around town as well. That was kind of my problem with the Speciale Aperta, is I felt like I could literally daily the car, and you could, so to speak, a little aggressive, but then you're racking up the miles and you're worried about it. And in this, You don't have to worry whatsoever. The Apple CarPlay integration is really cool as well. I love the passenger display. It makes it look like it's a Ferrari from 2026. It doesn't look too aftermarket either. And I think that's what's so impressive about the CTR body kit and their work, is that it feels OEM plus. It doesn't look like some crazy body kit that kind of ruins the design language of the Ferrari. It feels like it fits in, and it's inspired by great Ferraris of the past, like the Pista with the S-duct. We've got kind of F40 design for those fenders that are widened on the side. We also have a F50 style front trunk. It's kind of a smash hit of the greatest Ferraris of all time. And then you know that the engineers behind it are brilliant, right? Developing Gunther Works takes a heck of a lot of engineering prowess. They've made some incredible vehicles. I drove the Turbo Mule, and it absolutely blew my mind. So these are extremely capable people working on your car. And we've got Vorsteiner as well, tons of carbon fiber parts. Gunther Works develops carbon fiber as well, so you're really getting the highest quality parts possible. So if you are interested in this car, shoot me an email, vehiclevirgins@gmail.com, and also send an email. I've got an email directly to CTR in the description below, and there's more information about the vehicle on their website, ctrdesign.com. Make sure if you reach out to them to tell them that I sent you, who knows, might get some special treatment. But man, what an experience. I've been driving this car for the last 6 days, and it's just been a downright joy. Taking it to the gym, taking it to the canyons. It's really good for absolutely everything, whether you're cruising or you're out on the racetrack. Makes me really want a 458, honestly. I was already thinking about getting a 458 as my next car. I feel like they're slightly undervalued at $225 to $250K, depending upon mileage. But then to add this on top of it, this level of performance, would be really, really cool. All right, let's do a little launch control, shall we? Put the car into first gear, click the PS button, floor the brake and gas, and off we go. Sure, 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds stock is nothing crazy compared to modern cars doing it in under 2 seconds, but it still feels very fast, and that soundtrack is just downright incredible. There's nothing quite like it. All right, guys, I'll leave you with some uninterrupted 458 CTR noises. I almost called it a 458 Speciale because part of me feels like I'm in a Speciale right now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.